Hey y'all, how's it going? I have a video today I want to show you. It's something that my husband did, and well, let me just show you. So this is our oil heater, and here is what happened. So this is a shelf that I have in my house that I use for a catch-all shelf. And it's got my grandkids' coloring books on it, their crayons, and just stuff that we don't use a lot. But like I said, it's a catch-all shelf. But look, see that? That is soot. It got sooted up, and now I'm going to have to clean it off. So we had a wood heater, and my husband decided that he was going to switch the heater over from wood to oil. So he bought that used oil heater that's in the living room now, and it wasn't working correctly, so he had to take the fan off the back of it and take it somewhere to have it fixed. We had to replace the motor, and he got it back, and when he looked inside the heater to relight it, he realized that there was soot all over the inside of it, and he said that it wasn't working right. So he had to take the thing off that pulls the oil in and puts it into the heater, and he found out that it was stopped up, so he had to fix that. Well, then he was going to clean all the soot off the inside of the heater, and he took my shop vac. I told him it wasn't a good idea, but he said that it would be fine. So he took the shop vac and started sucking the soot off the inside of the heater. Well, he didn't realize that soot was coming back out of the blowhole on my shop vac. I happened to be in another part of the house at the time that it was happening, so when I came in there, there was black soot blowing everywhere in the living room. And of course, he had it pointed directly at my cabinet that's in there, and everything that was right in the path got covered. It was black. It was just covered in soot. So it ended up settling on everything in the living room. The TV, the walls, the door, everything. So I cleaned off most of everything the day that it happened on the surface that we might end up touching. But I was sick at the time, and I didn't feel like cleaning everything the way that it should be cleaned. So I'm going to clean the walls with vinegar, because vinegar is a powerful degreaser, and it works against the soot. I have a little sweeper thing. It's a cobweb duster. I picked it up at Dollar General. When I got mine, it was only $4. I don't know how much they are now, but the way that it's made, it will grab the surface soot and pull it off. And I did use that the first day, and I got most of the stuff off, but the stuff that had actually settled onto the walls and stuff like that, it's actually going to have to be washed off. So anyway, if your house gets sooted up, don't use water. All you're going to do is make a streaky, greasy, sooty mess. And it won't get it off. It'll just smear it. So you need to use something to get the loose soot off first. And you can use a vacuum, or you can use one of the cobweb dusters like I was talking about. The name brand used to be called Webster, but I'm not sure that they make them anymore. So, if you can't find the Webster brand, then check out Dollar General to see if they have any of the cobweb dusters. It's just this sweeper, a ball-shaped sweeper. It works really well. I used mine and then I had to wash it. I used dish soap to wash it out so I can still use it and not have to throw it away, because the dish soap will get it off. It'll get it out of your sweeper if you use that. And then you can use dry paper towels to wipe off as much as you can, or a soft towel, like a microfiber towel or something like that. If you use a towel, you're probably not going to want to try to clean that, so make sure that you have enough that you can just throw them away, because they're going to get really sooty and icky, and they're not worth trying to save. But anyway, if you have to clean something because it got sooted up from a fire, or this is the second time that I've had to deal with this. The first time, a long time ago when my kids were little, we had we used kerosene heaters. We had bought some, but we had gotten one. I believe my mama gave it to me, and it was old, and it was working fine. But one morning, my husband woke up before we did, and there was just a thin layer right up above the floor, about 2.5 feet above the floor, up to the ceiling, where it was, he said it was just black smoke, ashy smoke, sooty smoke, hovering. So he opened all the doors and the windows and everything, and turned fans on and sucked it out of the house, and took the heater that had messed up out of the house. And we were fine. He was not, because he had got up and walking through it and breathing it all in. He ended up having carbon monoxide poisoning, and after the kids left to go to school, he told me that he was going to have to go to the hospital. And sure enough, they told him that he had carbon monoxide poisoning. He had to have oxygen until the oxygen level rose back in his body and the CO2 left. So anyway, keep that in mind if you have an issue like that, because it's really dangerous. But I went ahead and got the kids from school and took them to the hospital. They told me they were fine, and I was too. And the doctor told us that because we were below the carbon monoxide level of the black smoke, that we weren't really getting it. And the reason that my husband got it so bad was because he was up walking around in the actual, where the carbon monoxide level would have been so high. That's the reason why he ended up getting the carbon monoxide poisoning. And if he hadn't woke up, then the house would have completely filled up, and we might not have, it might not have turned out so well. But anyway, if you try to use water to clean your walls, or anything that ends up having soot like that on it, it's going to end up making a mess, and on your walls it's going to streak it, and you're going to end up having to paint. And we painted the walls here a couple of years ago. I'm not painting again. I'm doing the best I can to get everything cleaned up. And if there's any bad spots, they'll just have to be there because I'm not painting again because, this happened and stuff happens. But anyway, got to get in there and get it done. And I've done some, and I've still got more to do. But anyhow, I will show you a little bit of what I have done and how well the vinegar works. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Sorry about the shadow, but this is the wall where I've been cleaning, and I have some streaks here, but this is the difference between where the soot is and where I have cleaned it off. And all I'm using is a paper towel with white vinegar. I have the white vinegar, and you just clean from top to bottom. And see there? And it's gonna get streaks, but you go from top to bottom and just keep wiping it until you get the residue off. And it's a lot of work, but it will come clean with some effort. Okay, so here is my cabinet. I'm sorry about this light, but can you see that spot right there? The white spot, the difference in the wood. It's not showing up because it's so dark in here. I don't have any lights, y'all. But anyway, this spot right here, you can tell, even on camera, that it's white looking compared to up here where I didn't mess up my wood. So if you're going to have to clean wood that has a varnish or shellac on it, vinegar will eat the varnish or shellac off. I knew that it was happening when I was cleaning because I had started seeing it get gummy, so I knew that it was coming off, but I went ahead and finished wiping this off anyway with the vinegar. I only did the one side. I will use some dishwashing liquid, or I will get a degreaser that is safe for wood. So keep that in mind if you have to do anything with wood. Vinegar will eat shellac and varnish off. Like I said, I knew that, but I was just trying to get it done. It didn't matter because I can refinish this again. So it needs to be refinished anyway, because if you see that spot right there, when my husband was painting that part of the wall, he didn't move my cabinet out, so it ended up getting on my cabinet, so I need to redo it anyway. So that's why it really didn't, make a difference to me. So anyway, I hope y'all never have some of the issues that I have had. We have had so many crazy things happen with wood and trying to keep this place heated, and it's just crazy stuff. But anyway, like I said, if you have an issue like this, use white vinegar or get some degreaser or something like that. Just don't use plain water to try to clean anything, because it will streak it, and it'll be bad, and you'll end up repainting and repainting and repainting, and maybe end up having to strip your walls because it'll mess it up and end up coming back through the paint when you repaint it. Anyway, talk to y'all later. I am sorry about the video quality today. I can't get the lights situated in the house, and doing the best I can. So anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a great day, and please like and comment if you would like my video. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.